G'day, it's Alex Collins from McKean McGregor with the Bendigo Sheep and Lamb Market Report for the 23rd of August. There was about 4,500 suckers there today, 5,000 old lambs and about 5,000 sheep. We'll start off on the suckers. Very, very strong. We've seen them, a real increase in price over the last probably 10 days to a fortnight in lamb sales across Australia. No exception at Bendigo today. Very, very strong market for a good yarding of suckers there. Not many secondary type lambs and lambs with plenty of weight there today in the sucker run. Up to a top of $300. I reckon those lambs are 32 kilos, 32 kilos in that sort of bracket there. They're sort of $9.50 those lambs, which is comparable in cents a kilo terms to what I think a lot of the suckers made today, right the way back through. Certainly there was some trade suckers, the supermarket type lambs that are in a bracket from sort of 230 in the majority to 260. That was where the supermarkets were sort of operating. The supermarkets did get out to a top of 294 for some lambs with a bit more weight. So most of those lambs, new season's lambs, $9.50 to $10. There would be isolated sales in the lower weights that those lambs are sort of 10 to 10.50, I think, and in cases probably a fraction more. Heavy lambs out to a top of $358. I reckon that's as much as they've ever sold for in Bendigo before. For an extra heavy pen of lambs, I reckon they're close enough to 40 Ks, those lambs. Most of your old lambs, they're in a wide range cents a kilo terms, $8 through to $10 probably. Very much depends on weight, quality, finish, and shape of those sort of lambs, but the majority of them would change hands between $8.80 and sort of $9.50 or $60, I would say. The more weight you're sort of coming back a little bit, and then there's two sort of styles of sort of trade weighted lamb around at the minute. Your real neat, well finished grain fed lambs, and your lambs that have been off grass that are a bit rougher, and we're getting towards the clean up end of them. Only a handful of merinos penned. Light merino lambs I thought were a little bit dearer on the day. There was a fair run of store lambs there today. In terms of off one place out of New South Wales, all sold very, very well. 165 through to about 181 or $2 for lambs to go back to the paddock, which looked comparable to what's been happening on Auctions Plus, I'd say. Sheep job, one major northern operator back in the market today. It was very, very strong. I think we're probably back to where we were a fortnight ago. Most of the sheep changing hands either side of 700 cents. Light sheep probably bounced back a little bit to what they were last week when they took a little bit of a hit, but all sheep selling particularly well. So another great day for the sheep and lamb market in Bendigo. Until next week, we'll catch up with you then. Thanks very much.